We had a lot of those today, but we didn't have it at Franklin Field today. In fact, it was the exact opposite at Franklin Field. A battle of unbeatens. Penn Quakers, 7-point favorites versus Harvard, and they blow it open to start off the second half. Here is Steve Ortman winding his way on the big kickoff return to open it up to 17-7 Penn. But make no mistake, it was the hustle of the defense and the coverage on the special teams which shut down Harvard. Watch this tackle. 5 Quakers are in on it. Later on, John McGeehan hits Pat Bueller with a touchdown pass, and 38,000 can wave Harvard goodbye. All Penn has to do next week is beat Cornell for the undefeated Ivy League title.
We did this once before, man. We won this game and then went to Cornell and lost, and they'll be ready for us, so we'll be up for that game. All right? Thanks a lot.
See you later, Steve. They burnt Harvard, I guess you could say it. Jerry burnt riding high. If they win next week, it'll be their outright Ivy League title, first time since 1959. They tied for the title the last couple of years. This year they won it all to themselves. Now to the upsets. 6 of the top 20 teams were upset today. First of all, number 1, Washington. Dwayne Crutcher will power in for the game's winning score. USC wins at 16-7. They are Rose Bowl bound. Upset number 2, 9 turnovers cost Texas. This game versus Houston, here Dwayne Bowden will run an interception, 29-15. Houston. Upset number 3 had the greatest comeback in major college football history. Maryland was down 31-0, but reserve quarterback Frank Rick, with a little bit of luck, rallies them to a 42-40 win. Look at that there. Upset number 4 is a flat-out rout. Kerwin Bell of Florida, the freshman quarterback, hits for 96 yards right here, a beauty. Florida beats the Bulldogs 27-0. Upset number 5, Iowa's quarterback Chuck Long gambles, going for a 2-point conversion. He is stopped. Michigan State wins by 1. Upset number 6, quarterback Eric Hochberg with a 36-yard beauty. Yes, it was that type of day today. Rutgers 23, West Virginia 19. Elsewhere, Nebraska and BYU roll. South Carolina by 12. Tonight, Oklahoma State over Missouri, Oklahoma over Colorado, Ohio State by 49, TCU over Texas Tech, BC by a couple of touchdowns, and SMU over Rice 31-17. Also, Temple and Penn State were idle today, as was Notre Dame, that was. On the local scene, Widener wins. They are now 8-2 this year. Delaware downs UMass. Swarthmore won it. And Shippensburg 48, Cheney 13. And what will the score be for tomorrow's Eagles videotapes of that brawl? Certainly Irving and Bird will be, who were ejected for fighting, should be fined the most, while Moses and ML Carr possibly could get a heavyweight title fight with their action.